is Rachel. I'm a family nurse practitioner and psychiatric nurse practitioner student. I just wanted to take a few minutes to discuss anxiety. People often think anxiety or panic disorder is simply caused by low serotonin, which serotonin is a neurotransmitter, fancy word for a chemical that just helps the brain cells communicate with each other. Serotonin plays a role in regulating our moods, our emotions, how reactive our brain's threat system is. But we know that anxiety is much more complex than just serotonin or like a chemical imbalance alone. There's a part of the brain called the amygdala, which the amygdala is like the alarm system. Its job is to just detect when there's danger and get you ready to act. So in panic disorder, the alarm has become overly sensitive. And if you're anything like me, you ask a lot of questions. I would ask, so why does the alarm become overly sensitive in the first place? Well, it's really not just one cause as to why this happens. It's usually the result of several factors working together that cause this. And this could be from genetics that can make people a little bit more vulnerable, life experiences like chronic stress, trauma, poor sleep, certain medical conditions, even like stimulants like drinking a lot of caffeine. Even your like overall physical health can influence how sensitive that alarm system becomes. So the way I would explain this hypersensitive pathway is by picturing your brain as a house with a fire alarm system. And like I said, the amygdala is the fire alarm system. So say you're just cooking, you accidentally burn some toast, or you're curling your hair, your iron burns the hair a little bit, or you're just trying to relax and you burn an incense. Next thing you know, the alarm system's triggered left and right and it's going off all over the place. Even though there's really no actual house fire, that doesn't change the fact that you're still having your heart racing, your breathing changes, you might even feel like your muscles are getting very tense. Your body's reacting as if there is a real danger, even when you're actually safe. So normally, there's a part of your brain also called the prefrontal cortex, and this is like the thinking part of your brain, where it can actually help screen what's happening. So before the amygdala goes off on its own, firing left and right, that prefrontal cortex says, let's look for a second and wait. Is this actually dangerous? The hippocampus is another part of your brain that also helps by kind of comparing what's happening now to past experiences. And this provides more context for the situation. But like I said, when panic hits, the alarm system is so loud that it kind of drowns out those calmer, rational parts of the brain. Medications such as SSRIs, which are selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors, long name again, all those do, it can help make the alarm system less sensitive by increasing serotonin availability. And so for a lot of people, SSRIs, they really work. But medication alone doesn't always teach the brain that these alarm systems are, false alarms and that they're actually safe. So that's kind of where therapy comes into play. There's different therapy methods that people can do. A lot of times we recommend doing cognitive behavioral therapy and exposure therapy, just because it helps retrain those threat pathways. So over time, the brain learns the difference between a real danger and those false alarms, and it allows that prefrontal cortex to regulate the alarm more effectively. So it gives you a second to stop and think, am I really in danger? So recovery, it isn't really just about increasing serotonin availability. It's about helping the brain relearn what is and what isn't a threat. So hopefully this video helps some and kind of help just break down like the pathway of panic and why recovery is more than just serotonin. And so the good news is that the brain is capable of change with the right treatment, the right support, practices. Those threat pathways can be retrained, and the brain can learn to recognize what's truly dangerous and what's actually safe. Thanks for watching.
At Psychiatric Wellness, your journey is our focus.